Hello everyone. Today our group presents on the topic of present-day American English dialects. In America, Americans don't speak the same American English, right? Quite wrong actually. Not all Americans sound the same. You will hear very different American accents in the East, South, Central, and Western United States. Most Americans can understand all the different accents. American accents signal where in the country a person is from. Everybody has a unique way of speaking and the degree to which they take on the local accents varies by individual. With so many ways of saying the same thing and so many accents when saying it, it's a wonder we all understand each other. But of course we do. 99% of the words we are saying are the same, even if we have to sometimes train to hear it through a thick regional accent.
My name is Waruni Puangpi. My student number is 631011502. This topic I will talk about different American accents. We will start with the American accents from the eastern part of the United States. The first accent is New England and Boston. New England is home to some unique American accents. It is classified as traditionally including New Hampshire, Maine, and all of eastern Massachusetts. And a Boston accent is a local accent of eastern New England English, native species to the city of Boston and its suburbs. The New England or Boston accent can be heard in a movie and a few film classics. It's famous for its less loud, more nasal pronunciation of words like park, we will say park, car, we will say car, and yard, we will say yard. For example, sentence park the car in Harvard Yard would sound like park the car in Harvard Yard. For the next, on our American accent, we will talk about the Maine accent. The Maine accent has some similarity with other New England accents. They are unique pronunciation and not easily repeated. The Maine accent is a result of historical, cultural, and social currents. For example, it flattened out some vowels. The vowel in year and heart will be pronounced more like the vowel in air. We will say the year like year and heart like heart. You might also heard S and Z consonants change to a SH sound. Instead of I spent my days, it might sound like I spent much day. And the next is New York accents. The most famous of English dialect would have to be the New Yorker. It is often considered to be one of the most recognizable accents within American English. The New York accent has very round A and O vowels, so the words like father, daughter, and coffee are pronounced very distinctly. New Yorker pronounce the vowel in father and hot the same, but these vowels sound more like the or sound in or cord. We will say father like father, coffee, coffee, daughter, daughter.
My name is Natapong Changrop, 631011614. Next to Philadelphia. The Philadelphia or Philly accent also has distinct vowel pronunciation. The A vowel in words like water will sound a bit more like a schwa sound. The schwa sound is found in words like support and banana. Philadelphians will say water, water. Next to Southern. The American accents of the southern United States can vary a lot, from Texas to Georgia and up to the Carolinas. Southern accents range from nasal to smooth. Here are some common things you hear. The Southern accent is slower. They will prolong vowel sounds of words and often turn monophthong into diphthongs. In these examples, the Southern accent adds the schwa sound in support to make a diphthong. For example, hat is hat, half is half, paid is paid. Southerners like to say things like yeah and howdy. For example, howdy, do you have a paid? Next to Midwestern. The Midwestern accent is heard in movies like Fargo. This accent will change the number of short vowels. Bat change to a diphthong and sound like be at. The round but like law flattens out and sound like ah, but. I bought a bat sound like I bought a bee at. Midwesterns like to say you betcha and don't you know.
My name is Sitikon Chuchert. My student ID is 6T101150A. Next accent is California. The California accent is not the stereotypical valley girl accent that is often joked about. In California, they have both the cut merger and the marry merger. They make no distinction in the pronunciation of these words. California also like to say dudes, and in the Bay Area, hella to mean a lot, hella cool dudes. Next accent is Hawaiian. Hawaii has Hawaiian pidgin. It is a type of Creole that develops from native Hawaiian language and English sentences may be shorter and words may be omitted. The sound will often be pronunciation the author. You go on this side on tea. Sound like go this side on tea. In Hawaii, they like to say shaka, which means cool or grace. Next accent is Pacific Northwest. The Pacific Northwest stretches along the northwestern coastline of Oregon, and people say there's no specific accent, but that's not true. The accent is similar to the Canadian and Californian way of speaking. Apart of that, there are many indigenous cultures. 49 tribes speak to Chinook jargon. So what the Pacific Northwest accent like? For example, speakers pronounce the vowel in court and court exactly the same. The most famous speaker is probably Bill Gates. Have a listen.
My name is Savitisha Sambat. My student ID is 631011507. Today I will present about high tidal accent, Cajun English accent, and American accent use. I'm gonna start with high tidal accent. The high tidal accent is a unique combination of English, Scottish, and Irish dialect. Some say it had elements of pirate speech. This way of speaking is often called a high tidal accent to reflect speaker pronunciation. The high tidal accent is only spoken on the outer bank of North Carolina in the US. It is also spoken by approximately 950 people in total. Most of people live on an island called Ocracoke. That's why this dialect is also called Ocracoke. Next is Cajun English. Cajun English is mostly spoken in southern Louisiana in the area of Acadiana. Cajun are descendants of French settlers who moved to Acadiana with its Canadian area. Many of those people left to move to Louisiana and took their accent with them. What's special about accent is it's similarly to French syntax and some French vocabulary that's used in everyday speech. For example, a Cajun speaker would say, "She very frustrated right now." It comes from the sentence, "She very angry right now." And the last one is American accents dudes. American accents are all about where you are from. A great way to start conversation and make new friends is by asking, "Where is your accent from?" People are proud of their accent and their roots. Knowing different American accents will help you fit right into American culture. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.